Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE ACADEMIC. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome pop-up video on the ultimate challenge, reading, writing, fill in the blanks. Can you score 30 out of 30? Trust me, this video is going to be a very comprehensive video, giving you understanding about where you're going wrong, what mistakes you're going, because I'm going to give you a test and then correct you based on what mistakes you're doing, why the mistakes are happening, how to make sure you don't make the mistakes again in the exam. Are you ready for the exam? What marks you would get in the exam, each and everything in this video about reading, writing, fill in the blank. So before we get into the video, if you're not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. We have shared a WhatsApp link in the description of this video. You can click on the link, send us a message. I'll be there, we will be there to help you guide in the right direction. Alright, without further delay, let's straight away get right into the video. So today I'm going to give you 10 blanks each, 3 questions. Not very difficult, average. Some of the blanks are a little difficult, some of the blanks are very easy. On an average, you can actually score 27, 28 above for a 30 out of 30. Well, if you need 79 plus for a 30 mark question test, I want you to score minimum 27. If you need 65 plus, for PT Academic or Core it's the same. If you need 65 plus, I would need minimum 22 and above out of 30. If you just need 50, give me half of it, 15 out of 30. Let's quickly start with it. All the questions are very lengthy. I have tried to put them in one screen. Apologies if you're not able to see it properly. Each question I have 10 blanks, very lengthy ones. So per question I'm going to add a timer of 5 minutes. Try doing it in less than 5 minutes. Don't try to take extra time. 5 minutes should be more than enough, meaning 2.5 minutes for a question which contains 5 blanks. For a question which contains 10 blanks, 10 minutes. In that way I have divided. So let's start. Here is the question. 5-minute timer on my bottom right. Here you go. Alright, I really hope you have solved it. See, many would think they have got 10 out of 10. But trust me, they would have gotten 3 out of 10 or 4 out of 10. Similar thing will happen in the exam. So now I will show you why the marks are less, what are the correct answers, what approach you should have followed and what approach you have followed, what's the difference. And if you follow a wrong approach, what marks you get, what are the missing things here that you have completely missed out, everything. So, make sure you make most from this video. The dash of the Chinese economy lies in innovation. Dash lies in the innovation. The technology lies in innovation. The ambition, destitute, you should know the meaning of destitution. Liability, future. See, these kind of blanks, the approach says, if you have a doubt, because you are at the start of the paragraph, you still don't have complete comprehensive knowledge on what the paragraph is talking about. Correct? So what you're going to do, you leave it empty. The dash of the Chinese economy lies in innovation, and everyone in China dash it. See, lies, maintain the parallelism. We're going to put he lies. Everyone in China knows about it. Remember, we have to put the same tense. Everyone knows, not know. Everyone is singular, by the way. Everyone knows about it. Everyone is happy, not are happy. So it's knows because it's lies over here. But that hasn't always been true. Innovation did not drive. See, wherever you come across these kind of words, you need to focus. Because using these keywords, you will solve some of the blank in the same question. Innovation did not drive. The manufacturing dash. Read further. The approach is to read further. 90% of the people don't read further. They want to solve the answer then and there itself. Manufacturing state, manufacturing company, manufacturing, simply you people mostly end up writing. When you read further, you would know what they're talking about. Hope you are getting it. So innovation did not drive the manufacturing dash that has unfolded in China over the past century, during which some 700 million people have been raised or lifted themselves. You lift out of poverty. Now collocation, what poverty? Extreme poverty or desperate poverty. If you are able to come out of the poverty, all they are talking about is manufacturing, innovation did not drive the manufacturing unit. No, they are not talking about manufacturing unit. Multiple units have been done. That's called manufacturing miracle. Hope you are getting a manufacturing state. A company vendor is not fitting in its manufacturing miracle. How did we get to know? You're talking about 700 million people were lifted out of the poverty, meaning so many manufacturing units came into picture. It's manufacturing miracle. But the context says innovation did not drive that. They did not innovate. Then what they did? They did not innovate. Instead, what they did. So the word instead is purely because of the word did not drive. Hope you are getting it. So this is the context. How many of you got the correct answer over here because of this approach? The word innovation did not drive is 4 lines above this particular bank. Poor, hence, instead, while, and furthermore. It's 4 lines up. But that is the one it's deciding. Innovation did not drive. Instead, something else drove it. Instead, who is the driver? What is the driver over here? Driver is not the car driver. No, it's a driving force. That's what they're talking about. It's instead desperate poverty, miracle, knows about it, and the future of Chinese. So the driver has in large part been what might be called brute force. They did not innovate. Then what they did? They imitate. The same line over here is the one that is giving you the correct answer as imitation. Guys, getting it right? So they did not innovate, rather they imitate. Brute force, imitation, not immigration, immigrants, immutable, relying on a seemingly limitless supply of cheap labor. Limitless, there is no limit at all. In that way, they have the supply of cheap labor provided by hundreds of millions of, you don't say operational workers, they have been lifted out of poverty. Ambitious workers is the one that actually fits in. See, the idea is everywhere there would be clues. You have to pick them up and then answer. Simply answering is of no use, isn't it? So give it a thought. All this will actually help you fix a lot of problems in the exam. Ambitious workers born during the post-war baby boom. China devoted itself prodigiously, means marvelously, devoted itself to the dash of other countries' innovation, devoted itself to the production of other countries' innovation. Other countries innovated something. this country devoted itself to the production of this country's innovation, production of car, production of something, not producer of, not procedures of, not product of, because of the word devoted to something, devoted to the product of. No, it was not devoted to the product of someone's innovation, it was devoted to the production of what other countries have innovated. Give it a thought, rewind the video and watch it. Devoted to the is the one that is making sure the answer is not product or producers. It's not saying that they became the producers of other countries' innovation. All they are saying is they took the other country's innovation and produced it. The production of some other's innovation began here because they have manufacturing unit. The effort enabled a country that missed the industrial revolution to absorb world's most modern manufacturing. So here miracle came, advances, not a unit. Most modern manufacturing advances in just a decade or two. Fittingly, I mean some name is properly fitting for this. China entered a reputation as a global. Here they did not, innovation did not drive. It was the imitation. Here they became, they took, they devoted themselves to the production of someone else, means they are taking others' work. That's what the paragraph is saying. Earned a reputation as a global copycat. Global copycat. Hope you are getting it. Copycat is the word that actually fits in over here. Not the leader, not the creator, not the cheater, it is global copycat. These are the answers for this. I'll just rewrite the answers again. The future knows miracle, desperate, instead, imitation, ambitious, production. Here the answer is advances. Leader, copycat, cheater, creator, it has to be copycat. Sorry if you're not able to see the last two blanks, it's leader, copycat, cheater, creator. The answer is copycat. Hope you have gotten it. If you have gotten 10 out of 10, trust me, you're ready for the exam. If you have not, it's still fine. 8 or 9 is still fine. Per question, you can make max 1 or 2 mistakes. 27 out of 30 is what I need. Remember this. Saying this on a positive note, let's start with the second question over here. 5 minutes timer, that's what I told. 5 minutes timer on my bottom right. Here you go. Alright, I really hope you have solved it. Let me just help you with the correct answer, approach and everything. The mirror has been in existence almost as long as humankind. Dash, the first mirror, by addiction, by association, by winning, by legend. The first mirror, when it came, there are some stories, by the stories. It's not addiction, association, winning, it's by legend. Legend is a story. Is getting it by legend, that's a story, means a story. The first mirror formed, has formed, was formed. It's a passive form. Mirror was formed due to some other thing. Was formed is a passive sentence. You have to use a passive tense here, not the active tense. Correct? This session was taken by Nakul, not session taken, session has taken. Nakul has taken the session. They're all active voice. Passive voice is the receiving end. Mirror was formed by someone. The first mirror was formed. If not still understanding, check out my active voice, passive voice video. Inside 6-hour full course, I've given each and everything about this. You will have better clarity. The first mirror was formed in the ancient Himalayas when a little dash tarried to rest itself. This is tricky. You still don't have enough clue as to what the paragraph is talking about. So in that case, you just leave it empty and continue. Little snow, deer, brook. People end up simply writing, yeah, is there little deer? No, little snow. What is the clue? You don't have a clue at. Leave it empty and continue. As if to ponder and reflect upon its course. Thereby, in time, with time, through time, as time. No clarity, we will leave it empty and continue. The first woman walked and looked dash into the pool. Oh, pool they are talking about. She's looked into the pool, looked down into the pool, obviously. Pool means they're talking about some pool. No deer, snow, it is a pool. Then which is the pool they're talking about? This has to be a pool. Brook should be a river, some water body. Give it a thought. They're talking about mirror. A lady came and just saw there her own, face. Correct. The first woman walked and looking down into the pool. The first woman walked and looking down means she is doing an action. Surprised means woman surprised someone. She walked, she is walking. She looked, she is looking. She surprised me, she is surprising someone. Here she did not surprise, she was surprised. She herself was surprised. Correct? So it's not surprised, it was surprised. Guys, getting it? This is active voice, passive voice. Here she is at the receiver end. Into the pool, was surprised by another girl, which she slowly came to understand as a dash. If you're looking your face in a river, that's called a reflection of herself. That means in a time, now the brook tarried itself, means delayed itself to rest, to ponder and reflect upon its course. The river is flowing and the river stopped. And in that same time, in time, the first woman walked and looking down into the pool, was surprised by another girl, which she slowly came to understand as a reflection of herself. Still waters, that's what the brook is. And mythology, dash. Now you need to get the context. To get the context, read further, don't immediately select. This is the most problems. Most of the people have this problem. They want to select then and there itself. Will not work. I'm telling you, you got to read further. Still waters in mythology, the mirror as object is called. So that means you keep this mythology, stories and all to the side. If you keep the side, then the mirror as object is called one of mankind's most consistent civilizers. Means still waters and mythology aside, not to brush, creek, conjure. Conjure is to evoke. She conjured up the courage. She took the courage. Still waters in mythology aside, keep this aside, the mirror as object, if you consider this as object, is called one of mankind's most consistent civilizers, bringing a sense of personal reflection and comparative identity. Mirror is dash to central to, that's it. Not objective to, motionless to, contrive, evoke, conjure, they all seem, they all are synonyms, mean the same, to bring about. Mirror is central to something. So the correct answers, I'll just write it down again. Hope you are getting it. Any doubts, do leave comments in the comment section. By legend, the first mirror was formed. Brook, there is no deer, deer there. It's not the snow 100%. They're talking about still waters. And in time, right time, looking in time means within time, on time means on the time. Hope you're getting it. Looking down was surprised, passive voice has to come. Reflection aside as central. Keep a track of the mistake that you have done. 20 over, the last question pending. Remember, for a 79 plus, out of 30, I would need 27 and above, not 26, not 25. If you're getting 27 and above, most probably you're ready for 79 plus or 90 overall. Remember this. If you're getting 22, 21, you're at 65. If you're getting 14, 15, you're at 50. This is the reality. This is so true. We will quickly move on to the last question, a lengthy one, big one. So let's see how many of you can do it in less than 5 minutes. 5 minutes timer on my bottom right. Here you go. Alright, let's understand how to solve this. Sustainable surface water management. Dash just a modern innovation. There is here also, is not just a modern innovation. There is evidence from, now get the context, they're talking about this is not recently done, it is done from a very long time. Recently done is modern, that's the clue. If you don't see this clue, you end up writing folklores. Folks means people, folklores means legends or stories. Antiquity, you miss it out. Antiquity is the correct answer. Antiquity means from a very long time. Sustainable surface water management is not just a modern innovation, it has been there since old times, it has been there since antiquity. Hope you are getting it. So it's is antiquity. Cultural and citizen knowledge. Dash related to the design and planning of these early, now you're talking about past, has is, present, has been is, it's a present perfect tense, have is present, so it's were closely related. Guys, getting it, how to make sure that, you know, when you have a grammar knowledge, you have to implement them. Cultural and citizen knowledge, they cannot do action, it's a receiving and it's passive voice. Has is active voice, have is active voice, has been is passive voice. The files have been deleted, passive voice, but has been, have been cannot come here, and has also cannot come because there are two entities, it should be have been in case if you want to use. Cultural and citizen knowledge, two things, they have been, not has been, they were closely related to the design and planning of this early drainage system. Dash the basis of what would become modern water management engineering. All this supply, the basis of all this supply, or all this went on to become this particular aspect. All this supply, the basis of what would become supply, the knowledge of what would become modern water management engineering. That's a way it is proper reading skill. It's not categorizing. Citizen knowledge, cultural and citizen knowledge were closely related to design and planning, and all these actually supplied the knowledge, supplied the basis of what would become modern management engineering. It's applying is the only word, it's not dividing, gutter, categorizing, no. Categorizing may come closer, but you don't say categorizing the basis of, it supplies the basis of, it supplies the central theme for this engineering. Water management. Water management dash influenced, is there in the passive form, is influenced, was influenced, are cannot come, has cannot come. Now is it water management is influenced, was, I think it's definitely was, they're talking about in the past tense, so it's was influenced by religious beliefs as well as geopolitical, social, economic faced by different ancient civilizations. Water sensitive approaches were used, it's a passive form. He used this pen. Pen used means pen is using something, it's not possible. Water sensitive approaches were used by some people, they were used. Approaches is there, have been, has been cannot come, has been for singular, has cannot come. Used can come, but if you use used, then it means these approaches are using something. Approaches cannot use, people are using these approaches, so it's were used in many cities, providing water for consumption, cleaning, washing, and dash agricultural. You use the water sensitive approaches, obviously agricultural will enhance. Simple one, to improve food security. Dash were designed, if you are a civil engineering guy or if you read a lot of newspapers, you would know that to store the water you build catchments, correct? Anomalies means some problems. Decompressors, you use decompressors, man. Harbors is for ship. Its catchments is to store the water. Catchments were designed with long-term drainage schemes which managed water from relatively small areas, blah blah blah, that functioned effectively, collocation, effectively for some period of time, for extended periods of time. Now we'll come to last one, either this or that. You either eat chocolate or ice cream, either in time of peace or no peace. No peace is war, as simple as that. Slush means mud, the price of peace is not fitting there. Guys, hope you are getting it. Some amount of logic is required. If that logic pitches in at the right time, and if you're not getting that logic, find clues to get that logic. That should be the driving factor. Clues are the ones that give you the logic. So frame, form logic and try to get the correct answers. So answers are sustainable water management is antiquity, were closely related, supplying the basis of, were used, enhancing. This was easy question by the way. Catchments for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we missed one. Water management was highly influenced, and it is war. Any doubts, do leave your valuable comments in the comment section. I hope this is helping you understand if you're ready for the exam or not. Do leave your valuable comments as to how you felt about the video. You want more video series of this, like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. I can bring it on, help you understand where you stand. Remember, out of 30 I wanted 27 and above, 26 in the worst case for a 79. Out of 30, 22 or 21 in the worst case for 65. Out of 30, 14, 15 for a 50. If you're outside this range, consider that you need to work towards it. Simply giving exam may not help you. This question was really easy. Here you should get 10. Probably in the previous 2 questions you can get 1 or 2 mistakes you can make and still get that 79. Fine guys, with this I'll park it here. Soon I'll be back with the next set of videos. In our course, something like this, there are more than 10,000 questions with strategies, everything. If you want to join a course, check the information in the description of this video. We left a WhatsApp link. Anytime you can join us. Fine guys, with this I'll park the video here. Catch you all soon. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much.